Alright guys, back on my 98 BMW 740. I really haven't done much video on this besides the actual, when I got it or whatever, but I know I've talked about it a time or two on some videos. So something needed to be done, and I've talked about it, I think, I may or may not got it on video, is these taillights are junk. And this is kind of a real common problem with these, is that they not only discolor, but they crack and hold water, and they just look really bad, and they both are that way. So I bought some new ones. I think I told you before, maybe I didn't. I bought some LEDs for this 97, and they work great, but they show a code up every time you start the car. It pops up on the dash that the brake lights aren't working, the tail lights aren't working, and da 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 da. And I just really don't want that as a continual thing every time I start the car up on this one. So I just bought some regular Chinese, I'm sure, taillights, which the LEDs were too. They got plastic on them, but anyway, they're pretty simple to, made in Taiwan. Maybe they're better, I don't know. So anyway, getting this plastic or this cover off here, I started on it without you because I wanted to know if I could get over that CD, that 6-stack CD player, and I was able to do it. So basically, plug in is pretty straightforward. There's one here. I don't remember if that's just sitting there. Yeah, it just unplugs them. And then there's a handful of bolts. I think there's only 4 10mm bolts. So let me look at this one just to make sure. Because it's only got one plug in. So I don't know what the other one is. I'll have to look and see. Maybe that's what ties them together from one side to the other. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done this. So they put you on a tripod. You're not really going to be able to see what I'm doing, but at least you'll have an idea of what's going on. 10mm bolts. And I'm sure I'm going to need another tool that I do not possess on me right this second. It's not uncommon. Screwdriver or a wrench. I don't know. I didn't grab an end wrench. And they're not 10mm. I lied. They apparently are 8s. Yes, 8mm, not 10s. Probably only going to see my elbow. Let's see here. Has a wire. You know what? That thing may stay on there. Now that I think about it, that one harness that was bolted, that may just stay on there. I'll try to get this harness. Oh, on the sides. Oh, good grief. Alright, I got it. Oh. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing alright. This date-wise, sometime in the first couple of weeks of October, first week maybe. Today's 7th, I think it's 7th of October 2020. A beautiful day. It's supposed to be 80 today. Been getting down in the 40s and 50s at night. It's been kind of nice. But, for Kansas, I will admit, we've had the furnace on. I haven't started a fire, but the air conditioner hasn't been on either, so we've been doing pretty good that way. Today, I don't know, it's supposed to get a lot warmer today. So, okay, got all the bolts out. I think I got all the bolts out. Make sure nothing. I think there's only 4. Let me double check there ain't 5. 1, 2, 3. Nope, there's just 4. Thought there was. They've been in there a long time. There it goes. Pretty simple. So what they did, which is kind of a cool deal, what BMW did was your power supply, well, your harness comes in here, and so you got like a power to, well, I'll give you this one. This one I believe is the ground, the bottom one. And what it does is this ground stops here, goes here, comes around, hits this one, comes up and hits this. The ground strap actually goes around and hits everything, and then sends a power signal. So you've got this whole circuit board basically you can see. So if something happens or corrodes or whatever, you can actually get to it and try to fix it. What they didn't realize was this was going to wear out and fall apart long before this did. Hopefully it didn't reflect too bad. But, I like this gasket much better than the one they sent, but I don't know if I can put that on there or not. Let me take a peek. And this really looks like garbage. Let me, I don't know if the thing's in your way or not. Let me clean this up. I don't know if you can see that, but she's got a bunch of mud and stuff in it. Oh, yeah, looks pretty crappy. So let me clean all this up. I may go ahead and pull this one off camera and do the same thing, get it all cleaned up, then I'll bring you back when I'm putting it back together. Alright, we got her cleaned up now. I got the other light out, but I haven't cleaned that side, but I thought I'd go ahead and bring you back to at least put this in. I want to see if it's worth keeping. It's a little bit different design. And a piece just fell off of something. Don't tell me it's a brand new piece. Oh no. A brand new light just dropped a piece off of it, and I did not drop this thing. I don't think I'll be able to see it really, but no, don't go that way. Huh. The plastic must have been holding it on there. I guess I could glue it if need be. Let me see what it looks like without it. Looks like I can glue it though if I need to that way. Oh, but darn. See, this one has a gasket that covers the entire back, and it doesn't use the same setup. It basically uses ground wires going all over the place, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just it's different than the factory one, which is fine. Like I said, I didn't expect them to be 100% the same. But, let's see if we can get it all lined up here. Let's see if the bolt holes line up. Maybe I better say that. Yeah, you can kind of see where that piece goes. Disappointing. The gasket's important though to have because it'll leak water in your trunk, and a lot of electronics are back here. Matter of fact, I just touched some type of a padding or foam back here, and it's actually wet there. So anyway, I've lost my ratchet. There it is. I'll show you where that piece goes. Kind of disappointing. It was in bubble wrap too, but doesn't mean anything. They're not hard to replace. I hate buying another set. Can't remember what these things cost. One more. All right, there's one. Well, alright, that piece went right here. I may try to glue that in there or something. I can't believe that fell off there like that. Or broke off. I mean, I sure didn't drop it or anything, but well, let's see what we got for lights. This should be park light. Yep. Should be a turn signal. Should be a reverse light. I don't know if you saw the brake light work or not. I don't know. Is there a brake light on? I'll have to rewatch and see. So I don't know. So I'd rather have the LED because they were quite a bit brighter, but I'll have to bring it back and see if it works. See if the brake lights will work, or wait, look at it tonight or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up this other side and go ahead and get it in. Same setup though, actually a little easier to get to since this thing removes your battery. Sits here, so there's nothing right here after you open this up, so you can get to this side much easier than the other side, and the other side was still pretty easy. So I'll bring you back when it's all done. Alright, they're both in now, so let's see if everything works. Got my wife in there running the controls. So first turn the left turn signal on. Okay, that works. Right side. Alright, that works. Shut it off. Okay, turn just the park lights on. It's that switch on the left side. Just turn it straight, no, up on the dash. No, on the dash. It's a knob. Yep, turn it just one. There you go. Okay, turn it off. One more time on. Yep, they all work. Go ahead and turn them off. Alright, just put it in reverse. Just push your foot up, put your foot on the brake and put it in reverse. Got it? Yeah. Key still on? Yeah. Yeah. They worked a minute ago. One of them did. You sure it's in reverse? Yeah. Oh, there we go. There, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, put it back in park. Go ahead and keep your foot on. Is your foot on the brake? Yep. Okay, let go. Back on. All right, I already got one out. Let's see what we got going here. It didn't take long. Oh no, and the way this is set up, I have to take the whole thing out to pull. I'm trying to pull this out of here. Sorry, guys. Come on, come on. I think I got to pull the whole. I got to pull the whole light back out just to get a bulb out. Maybe not. Let me put you down here for just a second. I'm not sure if you're going to be looking at anything. You're probably going to be crooked. Your foot's still on the brake. Let me pull one out of this other one. This is one out of the old light. Don't know if it's any good either. No! Well, I'm going to have to take this all back out and find out why this one is not working. What else is new? Alright, I'll bring you back here in a minute. Okay, back again. So here's what I did. Let me take you where it's a little shadier. I will show you something. Now those LEDs that were on the that I put on that other BMW, I completely had to rewire them. They came from China and they were really bad. So I unwired or electrical taped this. And here's the grounds. They put all the grounds together and smashed them together with one deal. That's fine. You know, this is how it works. It's a little loose here, and I may solder that together, but that's not my problem. This one does not work. This one does. So I pulled all this apart so I could see where the wiring goes. This is a green with a red stripe. So if I turn this over, anyway, so that's that one. The second one over is the green with the, okay, and then underneath it, opposite of it, so it's this pin right here, is the red and the white, and that one's the one that runs to there. So I check to make sure, and here's my 7-pin, and so everything is tied together like it's supposed to. So I come back out here, and I had my wife push on the brakes again while I was trying to see if I had power to that pin, and realized when I leaned down, this one is not working either. And I thought, what is going on? So I look at the factory harness, and how many pins do you see there? I see 6 usable ones, and this one right here is the one for that brake light. So they did not wire them right. So there you go. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to unwire, basically cut this one and cut this green one, and I'm going to have to tie them together and make sure the green one's still tied to that pin, because this may be 7-pin, but the car is only this is 8-pin. Doggone it, this is 7, the other one is 6. The car is 6, so it don't do any good to have a wire run there. So I'm going to do that on both of them. I'm going to take it back apart and pull them wires and tie them together like they're supposed to be, and then I'll bring you back in when they are working the way they're supposed to. Okay, we are going to try this one more time. I rewired it for the 400th time. Alright, go ahead and push the brake pedal. There's 2 on there, and now there's 2 over here. Okay, just to make sure nothing's changed, go ahead and turn left turn signal on. Okay, right. Okay, turn just the park lights on, yeah. Alright, everything looks good. Alright, well, we finally got it this time. So unfortunately you have to rewire and replace and redo. I don't understand why it has to be that way, but let me close this up and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that looks much better than them old nasty. Well, if you remember, I'll set one on top. It'll sit there. Yeah, see the difference? So, alright, I'm happy with that. So I'll bring you back on the next project on this.